What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State. Just popping on in here because I got a couple of comics I wanted to show off to you guys. Because why not? You know, I like to share. And speaking of sharing, I didn't want to put up my stand yet, so I just decided to show you guys the background on my desktop. From, if you guys recognize this, is from Stranger Things, the TV show on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen it, if you have a Netflix account, please take the time out of your day to watch at least 4 episodes, at least 3. This show is really good, and you know, I don't have much of a full review on it, but I'm looking forward to the next season. I already watched it, or the whole season. I went through like 8 episodes all the way through, in like pretty much one night with my girlfriend. We're just one episode after another, you know, talking about, should we watch the next one? Should we watch the next one? You know, and by the time we were done watching, it's like 5 in the morning. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. It's really, you know, it's a really good show. So if you have a Netflix account streaming, check it out. Anyway, I just want to show you guys that, and don't want to plug it or anything. I just love that show. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up from the comic shop, and some stuff I'm sending in to get pressed as well. So let's get started. So got this Avengers number 92. Let me just adjust that a little bit. There we go. And that one, you know, I picked up from the comic shop for a pretty cheap price, but it's got a little spine roll action. So what I'm gonna do is get that straightened out. I'm gonna mail it out to a presser to get pressed out and get that taken care of, because I think I could save this one. I mean, even though it's got a little ink work on there, like somebody wrote the date on the top, you know, but I just love the cover, and I think this thing would be saved. So we'll see what happens when it comes back from the presser. That one I got for pretty cheap. I also picked up some Hulk issues here. So there's an early Hulk 105, which it's not $20. Got it for half off. And also this one here is on 178. You know, the death of Adam Warlock, and this one I'm sending in as well. And actually, I'm sending both of these in. You know, this one to get clean and this one to get pressed. It's got a little wavy action going there. So I'm gonna see if I get that one pressed and bring back for a slabbing. So I'm definitely excited about that. These were pretty cheap, like I said. I don't like talking about prices too much, but like, you know, like I said, these were half off. So this is a part of my pressing order I got going in. And while I was at the comic shop, I picked up a few other stuff too. I kind of went Don the comic book junkie on one of the things I bought, which is more issues of Kill or Be Killed. And yeah, guys, if you haven't read this, it's really a good series. It reminds me a little, I mean, well, the first issue, I'm basing it on the first issue as being a good series. So far, so good. The first issue is really good. It reminds me a little bit, like a slight hint of Wanted. If you guys haven't read Wanted by Mark Millar, pick it up. Really good stuff. And, you know, mixed in with some Brubaker, Sean Phillips tones, the stuff you would have read like in Femme Fatale or Fade Out or Sleeper. You know, the Wildstorm stuff they did. Brubaker is probably one of the best crime writers you'll ever see for comics right now today. Like, I could have said Frank Miller, but I think Brubaker... But I could have said Frank Miller years ago, but I can't say it now. Brubaker is one of those guys who's just really just laying it out as one of the best crime fiction writers ever. Or at least today. So, kind of went Don to comic book junkie style. Shout out to Don to comic book junkie, you know. Check out his stuff. He's got some really good streams. And great videos as well. Also picked this up. It's kind of went early style and picked up XMen number 4. And that is the debut of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, which includes Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Toad, and, you know, of course, Magneto's running it. But that's not Magneto's first appearance. Magneto's first appearance was in this X-Men number 1, and that is part of my pressing order. I had that in a slab, and it was a PGX slab, and I won this off of a raffle not a raffle, sorry. Raffles suck, by the way. That's a whole nother video. No, I won this at an eBay auction, and I got it. You know, I was going back and forth with the person on their eBay auction, and you know, it went. This thing came out rated as a 5.5 from PGX. It's got a crease like on the right hand side here, right by where Iceman and Jean Grey's at, and I'm gonna see if I can get that pressed out. I want to see if I can get this bumped up to like a 6, at best 6.5, and for the price I paid for it, you know, for the price I paid for it after winning the auction, I got it for half the price of what I could normally get online, which is great. So I'm gonna send this in, get it pressed out, and let's get it submitted to CGC for a better slab. I know some people don't like CGC, but I like CGC slabs over PGX's slabs. Call me old fashioned. But yeah, it's got chipping on the side, you know, all that type of action. But for the most part, you know, after I took it out the slab, I had to flip through it a little bit, and God, it's got that old comic book smell. It feels great, but the PGX slabs are not very good in my opinion. I gotta say it. I mean, I know some people like it, but I'm just not a fan of the PGX slabs. And also, picked up some other X-Men stuff that I needed to fill up my collection. I'm not too far away from finishing. The Return of the Blob, you know, I got that's X-Men number 7. Also picked up X-Men number 11, which introduces the Stranger, you know. And I believe I picked this up. It was the Origin of Professor X, X-Men number 12, but it also has the Juggernaut's first appearance. So, the guy I bought it from on this one rated it as a 4.0. I don't think it's much of a 4. I mean, it's more like a 5 to me. I mean, I could probably get if I get a slab, I could, you know, maybe press and slab, I could probably get it higher as a 5.5. But yeah, pretty stoked about some of the issues I picked up this week, and I'm not too far away from finishing my my collection there. So, I don't like picking up the reprints of the X-Men collection because it makes no sense, and I feel like it's a waste of money. So that's how I feel about it. So got that. Also, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Maybe I've showed this to you guys before, but picked up Conan the Barbarian number 1 from the same guy who I picked up the first appearance of Juggernaut, and got that one for, you know, this is a very fine, and he sold this for me for about a pretty cheap price, which I was kind of fine with. I mean, I saw another copy today at the comic shop I went to, and it was way worse than what this is. I mean, this looks like it's it's like a very fine plus, you know, next to near mint, and I just, you know, I think I'm going to try to start collecting more, you know, like collecting more Conan issues. You know, I mean, I know I have a bunch done by Dark Horse, but I rather pick that up and, you know, just say I have it. I mean, Conan actually has some really good stories, and Barry Windsor Smith. How can you go wrong with Barry Windsor Smith? I mean, any millennials who don't know who Barry Windsor Smith is need to pick up some Conan issues, like early Conan issues. You'll definitely thank me for it. Also, at the comic shop, picked this up, and it's a king-size special. Really, it's an annual, you know, of Incredible Hulk, you know, and it's a classic cover done by Jim Steranko. I mean, this is one of my all-time favorite covers. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a cover like this. This is a beautiful, beautiful cover. Presents very well too. I mean, this has got to be. I think this is like I want to say a very fine, like a VF, like I want to say fine, maybe a fine plus, very fine. It's in very, very good shape, and I love the cover. It's just like I said, it's one of my all-time favorite covers. You know, you can quote me on that. You don't have to. Also picked up from a comic shop. This is a variant cover of Batman 682, and yeah, it was a pricey one. You know, I picked it up for a pricey amount, but I was kind of like, you know what, screw it. I like the cover, and I try to collect as many books as I can. You know, I try to get to that point. But at the same, but also, you know, it was that, and I know there was another YouTuber who got this issue. And he claimed he got it for a really, really cheap price. Good for him. I'm just gonna flat out tell you, I got this for a lot more than what he paid for it. This cost me enough where I said I want it anyway. So, you know, maybe he worked out something. I don't care. But all I know is I paid enough to say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have bought it for that price, but I did. Also, been looking for this one forever. Actually, I've been looking. No, I wouldn't say I've been looking for this one forever. I've been looking for this one ever since the whole talk about the Aspen Michael Turner covers came out. So, you know, since then I was looking for like stuff done by Michael Turner, and this one stuck out to me, and I totally forgot about this. And I picked up a bunch of Miss Marvel Volume 2s, and this one I saw sticking out, and I was like, I finally found it. Because for months I've been looking all over for this cover, and this one's done by Michael Turner, and it's probably one of the best Michael Turner covers he's done. Even though the leg's a little elongated, it's cool. It's cool. I got no problems with that. But I'm just glad that the search is over, because that was driving me a little nutty, you know. So that's about it, guys. You know, I really had maybe like a bunch of filler issues, but I don't want to bore the living daylights out of you. I just wanted to show you guys a quick haul video on what I picked up. And yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. You know, I'm glad to have you here. You know, there's more to go around. I mean, you know, food on the left, drinks on the right. Yeah, guys, if you like the video, like. If you want to comment, give me a comment. Tell me what you think. You know, maybe there's something else you picked up. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You know, more the merrier. All right, guys, I'm about to go to sleep and get ready for work this week. Talk to you guys later. Peace.